Hello guys, today it was really dangerous in Kyiv, but what am I saying? It is always dangerous in Kyiv and in every other city or village of Ukraine because of our crazy neighbor, Russian Federation. And today they have targeted the center of the capital with ballistic missiles that are almost impossible to detect or stop. And they've targeted it in the time when children are walking to school. We've managed to stop the missiles with our air defense, but still the debris destroyed the building of Applied Arts Academy. This is what orcs choose as their targets. And compare that to the answers they receive. Tonight we have destroyed their electro station in Rostov region, an electro station that provides energy to the industrial complex of Rostov region that is now totally oriented on war. And I thought it would be nice to compare this choice of targets by Russian invaders and Ukrainian defenders to understand the essence of this war. My name is Anna and I vlog daily from Ukraine since the start of the brutal Russian invasion. So if you're new to the channel, you support Ukraine, please subscribe and help us fight against Russian propaganda and fake news. And my longtime friends, check your subscription status and hit notification button. Tonight it was really loud in Rostov region, another region that gets war back to Russia where it belongs, and Ukrainian army of drones successfully attacked their electro station that is an industrial electro station and provides power to lots of plants and factories located in the southern part of Rostov region. And there are lots of videos where people demonstrate no air defense available, once again proving Putin did not expect such answers are possible. But what makes me proud is that with this limited resources, when no one expected Ukraine will be able to withstand like more than 3 days, we are now delivering war back to Russia and doing it according to all the standards of NATO, targeting only legitimate objects like military or industry objects that fuel Russian military machine. And compare that to what they are doing on a daily basis in Ukraine. Today, the morning was interrupted with an air raid alert, but explosions were heard just seconds after this air raid alert because Russia has used ballistic missiles. As an ordinary Ukrainian, now I'm an expert in different kinds of missiles, something I did not want to know at all, but to survive you have to. And ballistic missiles are cruel because they travel really quickly and they are almost impossible to detect, predict, and stop. Ukrainian air forces managed to do that, and thank you so much for the support and supply of air defense systems in Ukraine. We need more because Russia grows crazier with each day. But these missiles were stopped. Actually, according to this debris of one of the missiles, it's very likely they've used zircon, which they advertise as a hypersonic missile that is impossible to stop, but it was possible to stop it. But what Russians do, they target the center of Kyiv in the morning when children are walking to school, and there are lots of videos that demonstrate those beautiful little kids escaping from the sound of explosions. Just think about that, a university destroyed in the result of the attack, close to schools, kindergartens. Can you visualize something happening in your city? I never wish you to experience that, but can you visualize that, imagine that? It would definitely be one of the greatest stresses, tragedies, or triggers, anxiety triggers in your life. But unfortunately, this is happening on a daily basis in Ukraine. And to demonstrate your solidarity, please subscribe, because half of the people who watch my videos are not yet subscribed. And your subscription, like or share, helps inform more people about these challenging times in my beautiful and brave country. So what they are doing, they are continuously targeting civilian objects, killing Ukrainian children. For example, in the result of this daily attack, a 16-year-old girl was taken to the hospital. Luckily, she is fine. But can we say she is fine if a person has to experience that during her life? And I hated that when introducing you to this news, I already say things like, during the time when children went to school, it is never okay to target a country with missiles. And I have this very weird, triggering feeling whenever I see this debris of missiles. I've heard one flying above my head when it targeted my city at night. The window was opened and I still remember this very awful rusty sound, and I had an immediate thought, it's a missile. And I remember that day it targeted our airfield, killing people. And I thought that I've actually had the deaths flying. It's not okay that such objects are flying in Ukrainian skies, especially when we understand that there are tools and systems that could have stopped that once and forever. And 39 seconds is a lot to stop a missile. And I greatly advise those of you to whose countries these missiles can travel, even on their way to kill Ukrainians, it is better to stop them, because Russia is testing us, and Russia knows really well that it is breaking the laws continuously, and it tests to see what reactions it receives. And with all this awful things that Russia does to us on daily basis, starting from 2014 and extending that to maximum since the start of full-scale invasion, and it is more than 2 years already, we still target legitimate objects on that territory. We do not turn into orcs. And this time this was an electro station. Every night is loud actually in Russia, and we see that more and more regions are out of Putin's control. And hopefully this will inspire some movement inside Russia, like Freedom of Russia Legion volunteers who now destroy Russian army objects in Kursk and Belgorod. And there are other beautiful targets that we, for example, turn into submarines, like Russian warships. And I see that you've liked the idea of this battleship bingo. And that's the reason why we decided to start a discount, a sale, minus 15% in our merch shop on all the products. And this sale will work for 2 days until Wednesday. So do choose the t-shirts, sweatshirts, caps, cups, stickers, whatever you liked. This is a good way to celebrate Ukrainian battleship bingo, which we play with Russian warships. And also to start spring with really smart clothes that work well as reminders and conversation starters about Ukraine. Also join me on Instagram, I'm really active there, and the link to the merch shop, to the Instagram page, also my X and Threads and Discord community are all in the description of this video. Thank you for buying me coffees, becoming my patrons, but most importantly, thank you for your continued support of my country. We really need that. And all of your kind words, all of the conversation that you hold with your politicians, with your neighbors, they mean a lot, and they are a great support on the way to our joint victory. Because we have to stop Putin, we have to stop Russia, we have to stop similar authoritarian regimes that want to spoil our life. Thank you once again, and Slava Ukraini!